Has anyone wondered about black magic functioning in almost every corner of the world? And it gives ways to a question that whether the black magic has profound elements we find in any universal language. Introduction. Have you ever wondered about the mysterious power of black magic and its presence in almost every corner of the world? This age-old practice raises an intriguing question. Does black magic possess profound elements that function like a universal language? Join me as we delve deeper into the world of black magic and uncover the secrets behind this universal language of Satan. In this video, we'll delve into the fascinating world of black magic and explore how it transcends cultural and linguistic boundaries, suggesting a common thread that connects these dark practices globally. Join me as we uncover the secrets behind black magic and its potential as the universal language of Satan. Tracing the origins and evolution of black magic. The origins of black magic can be traced back to ancient African tribes, where practices involving supernatural forces were integral to their spiritual and cultural lives. As these tribes interacted with other cultures, the concepts of black magic spread and evolved. African tribes. Black magic has deep roots in various African tribes. Practices such as juju in West Africa and muti in Southern Africa illustrate how these dark arts were used for power, protection, and manipulation. Italian and Hebrew influences. The history of black magic also shows its presence in European cultures. In Italy, practices like strigieria involved spells and rituals similar to black magic. Hebrew traditions include various forms of Kabbalistic mysticism that occasionally intersect with concepts of dark magic. Middle Eastern practices. Seer, the Arabic term for black magic, demonstrates the presence of these practices in the Middle East, often associated with summoning jinn and other supernatural beings. Philosophical and cultural differences. Black magic practices share several common elements. 1. Invocation of supernatural forces. Whether it's jinn, spirits, or demons, many cultures believe in summoning and controlling supernatural beings. 2. Rituals and spells. Specific rituals and spells are a hallmark of black magic, used to manipulate reality, harm others, or gain power. 3. Cultural adaptation. Black magic often adapts to fit the cultural and religious context of a region, showing both unique local practices and universal practices. Black magic is known as the darkest type of magic. People use it to harm their enemies and make their lives difficult. This topic is often ignored in discussions about the occult, but it has a long history and is present in many cultures. It can be termed as witchcraft, sorcery, or dark magic. People who practice black magic are often called black magicians, witches, or sorcerers. They may use spells, curses, hexes, or rituals to harm, manipulate, or control others. Many people know that black magic is harmful, but not everyone understands its deep roots. Black magic has been around since ancient times, in places like Mesopotamia and Egypt, where it was used to cause harm. Throughout history, black magic has been popular at different times, especially in religious texts. Skilled practitioners of these dark arts. As we look at the history of these practices, we can see that black magic has appeared in many cultures and belief systems around the world. This raises interesting questions about whether there are dark forces around us. Some experts say that certain chants, like those in Italiano or Voodoo, can call on these dark forces. This suggests that there is a negative energy that can be summoned with specific words. As a result, society often feels the impact of this negative energy.
In a way, black magic can be seen as a universal language of the occult. It is mainly used to hurt those who are envied or disliked. When people can't use physical violence, they may turn to black magic to get back at others. This phenomenon raises the intriguing possibility that black magic works despite the differences in culture, language, and location. It suggests a universal aspect to these dark practices, perhaps tied to the idea of a common malevolent force. Today, the main hub of black magic is in Assam. African tribes and tribes from the Amazon are still known to practice black magic to overpower enemy tribes. This use of supernatural forces goes back to old stories about Satan, who is seen as humanity's enemy since the time of Adam and Eve. According to religious texts, Adam and Eve were thrown to earth after disobeying God, influenced by Satan. These dark forces have caused division among people, making it hard for societies to live in peace. Lucifer, as described in religious texts, can turn people into agents of evil, making them act against divine rules and harm others. To understand these dynamics, we need a mix of anthropology, history, and religious studies to fully explore the role of black magic in human life. Conclusion: the widespread presence and common elements of black magic across different cultures and historical periods suggest that it might indeed act as a universal language of malevolent forces. By exploring these practices, we gain insight into how humanity has sought to understand and harness dark powers, transcending cultural boundaries.